to you live on 2K Sports. This is the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. It's great to have you with us. The fans here in Detroit ready to cheer on their Pistons in this interconference matchup. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home.
Pistons. And we saw him out here a while back, had to fight to get his shot, but he impressed the team enough to get another 10-day contract.
Well, you know, you have to take it a step at a time. If you're in his situation, and as much as he'd like to start celebrating, he needs to keep his focus and continue to find ways to help this team out.
So on the floor for Denver, Lawson at point with a Flalo. They're the backcourt. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. And it's Hickson in at the center position.
You know, one thing you like about Aaron Aflalo, he's an outstanding post-up player for a guard. At 6'5", he's got a really good throwdown.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Meeks passes to D. Good on the three-point shot. D's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Lawson kicks to Hickson. Now Chandler inside. Again, the Nuggets score.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Meeks passes to D. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
And the Pistons making a change here. Butler's checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Gallinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. That free throw good from D. So for the Pistons, their last game a loss to Indiana.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys, they were way too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way.
Pistons leading by 3. Meeks passes to D. Hits it from three-point range. D's got 9.
He's feeling it here to start the game. That's 3 out of 4 already.
Lawson outside. In low to Fareed. Puts up the baby hook and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And with a quick chance here, let's take a look now at some of the numbers for Ty Lawson. He's averaging about 14 points a game, 8 assists and 2 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, you have to game plan for him defensively.
And if you don't, Steve, he could put up a lot of points on you in a short amount of time.
Detroit making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Mozgov, he's checked in for Denver. Harris comes in for Ty Lawson. Passes to Mozgov. It's taken away by Smith. Down low. Here's Caffey. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Now we get a chance to check out Andre Drummond. You see some nice numbers from him over his past month. 4th in rebounding. And there aren't too many guys more efficient offensively around the league. He's in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
And Steve, how about his rank in the rebounding department? I mean, the guy is physical, he's strong, and he relishes contact and banging around in there.
Singler, he's checked in for the Pistons. And a switcher also for Denver. McGee's checked in. And Gallinari kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. Gallinari against Butler. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pistons leading by 6. Here's Caffey. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Robinson kicks to McGee. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Nice shot by Singler.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Outside Robinson. From 11 feet away, there's the bucket. Good.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Here's Caldwell Pope. The pass to D. Launches it. No good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's Detroit up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Sunday, February 8th.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Drummond's checked in for Monroe. Smith comes in for Butler. And it's D in for Singler. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mozgov, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Fareed comes in for Wilson Chandler. Harris is checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Nate Robinson. Caffey, he's in at small forward. The big men, Smith and Drummond. DJ Augustine out there with Jennings. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. They set the pick. Lawson dishes to Mozgov. Harris kicks to Gallinari. And he gets the jumper to drop. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Boston Celtics.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. The guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, Nate Robinson can be must-see TV when his game is on. When he gets it going, he can take over a game, and his coach knows exactly that. As Coach Shaw said, he can get hot at any time. He's a streaky player, and when he's on a good streak, he's as good as anybody in the league. A welcome spark off the bench for this club, guys.
He always wants to take the big shots, Doris. That's just who he is. Smith against Fareed. They set the screen. Watson the pass to Mozgov. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you. Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Lawson with the drive. Rebound by Smith.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
No good from D.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Lawson kicks to Gallinari. Great look, but off the mark.
An easy look there, but, he misses those once in a while.
That'll do it for the first half. Pistons lead by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Josh Smith. And Josh, what was the key to how well this team played offensively during that first half?
Just the way we ran our offense. We weren't lethargic. We ran it with great pace. We found the open man. We were sharing the basketball. Got to move from side to side and got some easy buckets.
Josh, plenty of elements there for a good offensive game. Thanks for the time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. I'm not going to single out any one guy because we've gotten contributions from all over the place. I can't say enough about them.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Nice game. Great performance by D.
Well, the threes have been falling for him at a ridiculous rate. That first half was just amazing. And when
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
And for Josh Smith, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Meeks. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mozgov, he's checked in for Hickson. JaVale McGee comes in for Fareed. Gallinari, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. So on the floor for Denver, JaVale McGee is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Nate Robinson. Then it's Lawson. And it's Mozgov in at the center, filling out the middle. Pass to Augustine. Singler outside. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Here's Monroe. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Monroe's got the lead up to 14 now for Detroit. D, he's checked in for Detroit. .35 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Robinson. There's the dish to Gallinari. McGee in the corner. To the right side. Mozgov kicks to Lawson. Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from 19. Good as the jump shot falls. 11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Caffey. Bounces high off the rim and drops. D's got 16.
got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pistons ahead, leading by 14, and will return shortly. Tune in Tuesday. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity? Guys, terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity. Detroit leading by 14. Caffey in at shooting guard. Smith out there at Greg Monroe. And it's Caron Butler. And it's Augustine in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Here comes Ty Lawson. He dishes it to Mozgov. Robinson inside. Kicks it to Gallinari. Can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that Timberwolves game. That should be a close one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
Another part of their game.
Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Lawson outside. Dishes to Gallinari. Now Lawson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And blocked. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jerebko's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Singler comes in for Smith. D, he's checked in for me. It's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Brandon Jennings. Denver also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kenneth Faried, and Harris subbed in for Ty Lawson. Caldwell Pope passes to D. Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. Pass to D. Well, guys, the D-League, a test bed for ideas that might, make their way to the NBA. And one thing we've seen there is a mission to get games down to 2 hours in length. They really want to shorten the length of these games.
Well, they've banned consecutive timeouts. They've reduced their number overall. The idea is to hold viewers' attention and provide time certainty for the broadcasters.
And Gallinari kicks to Mozgov. Knocked away. Stolen by Monroe.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Pistons.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
Well, I think they're very motivated to come in tonight and win after losing the first game against them this season.
Without question. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept, and it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and boy, what a game it was for Greg Monroe. He was really everywhere, defensively, offensively. The total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris kicks to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Fires it up. And he connects with the jumper. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Caffey. Some solid defense from Harris.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.